Hello everybody, thank you for joining us for another story time this week. I picked a special book for this time of the year, the beginning of our new 2021 year, because I like to read this book as a reminder that it is important to go outside during every season of the year. And for those of you who know me, I'm sure you've heard me say that before. But this story is about a girl and her grandmother who love to go out exploring in the woods and observing everything around them all year long. And I think during this time of year, we're into January, we have the coldest, usually our coldest temperatures this month and next month. And it can be hard to kind of want to feel like you want to go outside. But there are things to look at and do in winter, and there's so many benefits to getting outside all year long, even if it's just for 15 or 20 minutes on those really cold days. So during January, we tend to make New Year's resolutions or set goals for ourselves. So this book is good if your goal or your intention for the year is to get outside a little bit more, move your body outdoors. So put on your layers and get outside. But in this week's story, let's hear more about what they find in every season. They have a favorite season in the book, the girl and her grandmother. And I'm wondering what your favorite season is. So think about what season's your favorite and why you like it. Can you guess my favorite season? It's winter. I love winter, so I'm super happy right now. But let's get into our story for today. So our story is called The Northwoods Girl. It's by Amy Bissonette, and the illustrations are by Claudia McGehee. My grandma says she's not a good-looking woman. I don't know. She looks pretty good to me. She's not like other grandmas, it's true. She's bony, and she dresses in Grandpa's old flannel shirts. And she never bakes cookies or gooey berry pies. But when Grandma tucks her pants into her oversized boots and grabs her walking stick, I run to catch it. There are 100 little paths in the woods behind Grandma's house, and Grandma knows them all. In the spring, Grandma and I trudge through the mud to the pond, binoculars around our necks. We look for ducks that migrate through on their way further north, buffleheads and teals, golden eyes, and mergansers. So those are some of the types of ducks that they see. We listen to the wood frogs peep, peep, peep as we sit on Grandpa's log. A long time ago, when Grandpa was still alive, he dragged it from the woods for us. In the summer, Grandma and I work in her garden. We grow fat red tomatoes and green string beans to can and give as gifts to Grandma's neighbors and friends. Do any of you have gardens where you grow things and then maybe give some of them away to family or friends or neighbors? When the day heats up, we head for the cool shade of the woods. Grandma says I must be a Northwoods girl, just like her. Neither of us can stand the heat. She's right, but mostly I like to breathe in the woods' pine scent. The smell tickles my nose. It smells like Grandma. On our walks in the fall, we see signs of the coming winter. Squirrels gather acorns and seeds. Large flocks of Canada geese fly over our heads. Honk, honk, honk. The fat cattails by the pond swell and pop, and their fuzzy seeds scatter with the wind. Grandma and I skip stones across the pond. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grandma smiles, her blue eyes crinkling at the corners. Winter is coming, and Grandma and I think winter is the best of all. So winter is their favorite season. Mine too. On winter nights when the moon is full and I am lucky enough to be at Grandma's, Grandma and I bundle up and make our way through the snowy woods. The bright moon above the trees throws inky shadows across our path. We talk in whispers, our boots crunching and squeaking in the cold snow. Sometimes we scare up rabbits and deer, sometimes a red fox. At the pond, I dust the snow off Grandpa's log. We sit and listen for hooting owls until we ache from the cold, our breath rising up to the stars. At the pond, I dust the snow off Grandpa's log. We sit and listen for hooting owls until we ache from the cold, our breath rising up to meet the stars. Then, back to Grandma's we go, where Mom has a pot of chili simmering on the stove. That's one of my favorites too on a cold night, is a pot of chili. Mom wants Grandma to move to the city with us. She worries about Grandma living alone in the woods. But what would happen if we took the Northwoods Girl away from her woods? Grandma is staying put. She has a neighbor who plows her driveway and shovels a path to her door. She makes her own path back to the woods. She keeps it clear with a daily walk for the next time I come to stay. My grandma says she's not a good-looking woman. I don't know. She looks pretty good to me. She's not like other grandmas. It's true. Someday, I hope to be just like her. The end. So maybe this story made you think about a special person in your life. Maybe it's a neighbor, maybe a friend, maybe a grandma, mom, dad, aunt, uncle, whoever it might be, that you have some special time with when you're out in nature. Maybe there's a place you like to walk or something you like to do outside. And those are really, really great memories for lots of reasons. First of all, as we know, being outside is really good for our mental health and our emotional health and our physical health. So spending outside time is good for you. But also spending those moments outside with somebody you really care about makes some really important memories that you have for later. Some of my favorite memories growing up are with my friends and family outside, and I can still remember them all very, very well. So I hope as the seasons progress, you get outside during every season. There's something to do and something to see. And let us know down below which season is your favorite. Thanks for joining us.